Now let us start how to write the program. So all of we know that first we have to write the library part. Okay, this is what the library part, these four lines we have to include whenever you are writing the program. And this is what the entity part. What is the entity part? Entity part contains the inputs and the output present in our circuit. So just now we saw the block diagram of the multiplexer. It contains the four inputs. It is of the type in and it is of the type standard logic. In the same way, control is also of the input type, but it has how many inputs? Two inputs. So I have taken this in the form of the vector. Vector is nothing but whenever you are having more than one, then we are taking the vector. Okay, it is control 0 and control 1, and Z is what your output. End mux. Mux is the name of the entity, so this name and this name should be same. End mux. Now so this is what your architecture part. Okay, all of you are perfect how to start the architecture. So it is begin with the keyword architecture behavioral of the mux. Next, just for so here I want to show you how to use this constant part. Constant is a keyword and mux delay is a whatever one constant, and its time is given as 10 nanoseconds. This we are going to use in the next part of the program. And here just I want to tell you that we are using the process statement, and inside the process statement we are using the case statement. We are writing the program for the multiplexer using the case statement, and case statement is used in the process statement. So first let us begin the process statement. This is called what? This is a process label, that is pmux is a process label. Afterwards the process keyword, and in here you are going to write the sensitivity list. What do you mean by the sensitivity list? Okay, correct, that is list of all the inputs A, B, C, D and the CTRL. So next I want a one variable that I want to use in the control statements. Okay, that is variable temp, and temp is a one variable and it is of the type standard logic. Next, begin. So and next here we are using the control statement for the working of the multiplexer. Okay, so actually according to the truth table we have to write the output. So just you have studied the syntax of the case statement also, correct? So let us begin. So where you are going to write the case after the begin of the process statement. This is the begin of the architecture. In the begin of the architecture we start the process statement, and this is the begin of the process. In the begin of the process we start the case statement. Okay, here case expression is our the control. Okay, here output of this multiplexer depends on the control inputs, no? So that is why we have to take the expression as a control. And next let us begin with when, and here you are going to write the choices. What are the choices are there? These are our choices in the control. Depends on that you are going to get the outputs. Okay, if it is 0 0 means your output is equal to A. And the continuously you are going to write all the conditions, how many conditions you want to check. So after that we have to mention the others also. Here when and others is also the keyword, because whenever we are writing the programs means we should write for all the choices. Okay, we can't say that only for the this one. Similarly, if we, that means if this control selects 0 1, you are able to get the B output. If it selects 1 1, then you are able to get the D output. If I have selected other than this, then what to do? You select any, that is undefined outputs are that these are also present in the libraries. Okay, it is displaying that you have selected other than the choices. Okay, and finally after writing this is called your branch 1, branch 2, branch 3 and branch 4, and this is when others branch and end case. And finally we have to write what is the output we are able to get. So if you think that you have selected the 0 1, so your control directly goes to the 0 1 and you are going to get the output is equal to B. Okay, then your control directly jumps to the end case. Okay, other cases are not going to execute it. That you have already studied in the syntax of the case statement. And finally you are going to get z is equal to temp, or temp after mux delay. That means what is your mux delay? I have given 10 nanosecond. So here I am saying that show the output of this multiplexer after 10 nanoseconds. And next, what we have opened? We have opened the process statement. First, let us end the process statement. Okay, we have already end the case statement, end the process statement, and end the behavioral. Okay, just if you want to note down this one, okay, just try to write the 8 to 1 multiplexer also. Okay, thank you. Let us meet in the next video.